It's the reset giveaway. 2 tickets to this Sunday's home opener, Broncos Seahawks throwback game. So here's what happens. You see this video. You must be a subscriber. And then comment on this video something that you have done kind for someone in 2024. You write it down there. And what's going to happen is by Friday at 12 o'clock, there will be a winner picked. That winner is going to receive 2 tickets to the home opener at Lumen Field. Woohoo! I can't wait.
It's the Reset with G. Scott.
Bane, it's always good to have you with us, man. Love having you with us every week, Brett.
Appreciate you having me.
Hey, before we get into, because you've watched film recently of the Denver Broncos, and we're going to get into Bane's 3 reasons or 3 things the Seahawks need to do to win the game on Sunday. Before we do, hey, man, why you know you rich, Bane, when you sit back and you drinking Pellegrino. Let me see that. What's that kind of water bottle you drinking, bruh?
Man, hey,
yeah.
I only got 1 bottle, man. I ain't got 1,000 bottles.
Hey,
It tastes different, man. When the glass, when anything in glass, it just tastes differently.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go over 3 things the Seahawks need to do to win this Sunday, game 1. What you got for us, Bang?
All right, I got 3 things, man. The first thing, man, I would say bring pressure. Bring pressure not on the obvious down, on 3rd down. I would mix it up and bring it on 1st down sometimes, bring it on 2nd down sometimes, and bring it on 3rd down.
Why is that?
I would just, because on 3rd down, it's kind of obvious, okay, they're going to bring pressure on 3rd down because it's like it could be a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15, right? To where that's obvious, to where they'll be like, all right, we're going to instead of having a 5-man protection, we're going to have a 6, 7-man protection, right? So I will bring it on the downs to where like a 1st down, right? Because the 1st down, he's trying to get, Sean Payton is going to try to get, how you say his name?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. He's going to try to get his name. He's going to try to get him going fast, right?
Right.
So they're going to do a lot of quick game and a lot of stuff to just get him in rhythm. And then they also want to try to get their running back in rhythm too, also another thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think even if they don't sack him or anything, excuse me, long as they like just go by him and he feel their presence, and it's like, oh man, like that pressure real from college to the NFL, you know? So,
Right. What's number 2? What you got?
Number 2, man, was definitely great for me was the crowd noise. So I say, man, the 12s, man, that crowd noise is super duper, very, very important.
I ain't gonna lie, Bang. Sometimes when y'all be saying that, I just be thinking y'all just like trying to gas up the fans. Like, does that crowd noise, is that really a thing, bro?
It not only is it affect the offensive lineman. So say like if you got a defensive end that's just getting off the ball, or D tackle just getting off the ball, right? Like it's hard for that tackle, that guard, to know when the ball is hiked because he's so focusing on the DN, the D tackle getting off the ball to where he don't even hear the count, right? So he don't even know, like he know what is on, but a lot of times they go on silent count because can't hear the quarterback. So what the guard do is he'll look back, and then the quarterback could give him an indication like, all right, I'm ready to take the ball. He'll hit the center, and once he hits the center, he'll hike the ball, right? So that's one thing that the offenses does. But a lot of times they don't really do that. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. But the communication when it comes to the offense, the opposing team, their communication shrinks. So, like for example, when we played in New Orleans,
against Sean Payton. Okay.
The communication was like right on, like it was quiet for their offense, their home, it was very, very quiet for them.
And that was Drew Brees.
That was Drew Brees.
Sean Payton, you ain't got Drew Brees no more. Go ahead.
Right. So when Drew Brees, Sean Payton come to Seattle, they had to come see us at home. The communication was like, it wasn't as great as it was at home. So I say at least by not the first two series of plays, at least by the end of the first quarter, I would know the communication between the offensive line and the quarterback and what they're doing when it comes to their communication.
All right,
I know that.
So number one, we got pressure, the young rookie quarterback. Number two, you're saying crowd noise. So you 12s out there need to be involved. And what's the number three thing the Seahawks need to do to win on Sunday?
So number one was pressure. Number two, crowd noise. So both of those put together, to me, will equal turnovers, right?
Okay.
So when you get a turnover, whether it's a sack cause fumble, strip the running back, punch the ball out of tight end or receiver hand, that's a turnover or interception, whatever. I think the best thing for Seattle to do is when they get a turnover, any kind, is not only get the ball and try to score, but if the offense get the ball, when the offense get the ball, they have to score as well. So I think that's the most important thing of getting a turnover is to capitalize on those turnovers, and that's by scoring. Whether it's 3, 7, 6, 5, whatever, score.
As you know, Mike Macdonald, obviously new head coach, but you have watched the Ravens defense from last season. You have been a fan of Mike Macdonald's defense. What do you think we Seahawks fans can expect from a Mike Macdonald defense out here in Seattle?
I think he's going to bring pressure. I think he's going to bring a lot of pressure, particularly with his linebackers. I think we probably see a lot of pressure from, the nickel corners and stuff like that. But from watching them over the years, I will see the linebackers going to be doing way more pressure than usual.
I said that this is a must-win game. I know that's a cliche comment, but here's my opinion and point to that. I think that this is a must-win game for the Seahawks. Why? Number one, it's a home game against a rookie quarterback. Number two, it is a game in which you are healthy. All of your best players, everybody's going to be there ready. And number three, your next two games are tough. Not saying the New England Patriots are tough, but that road game to that East Coast is a tough one, and then you come back home against the Dolphins. Is there a such thing as a must-win game?
I think I will agree with you, right? The reason why I say any game, especially at home, is a must-win. You're at home, so you have the advantage, especially with the crowd noise. I would say the first game is definitely important to get because it's like when you're playing, it's like, all right, man, we got that first win out the way, man. We ain't got to worry about struggling and trying to just get one win. We got to win. We know what it takes to win, and let's just keep this train rolling. I've been on teams to where we won the first game on the road, lost on the road, won at home, lost at home. So it's hard, man. And the longer it takes for you to win a game, the more pressure it just adds up, man. And it just get real tense in the building.
So I'm going to ask you about Marshawn and Mike Robb's podcast in a sec. But before I do, I want to talk about what we are seeing all over social media. I am seeing Florida State, they are now 0-2. DJ Ugalele, the quarterback right there for Florida State. Bang. What are we seeing here, man? Because he started out at Clemson. Then he left to go to Oregon State. Then he left Oregon State, and now he's at Florida State. Did he lose money?
As far as he didn't lose money in college. But as far as if we talking about NFL draft, he have an opportunity. He got what? They got what, about 9 more games to turn it around. He has opportunity to turn around. But if we going off of right now, he probably lost a a lot of stock in when it comes to the NFL draft.
But
He still has time.
But that's where we at today. Like, I know,
Yeah.
see, when you play college football, you don't know nothing about this NIL world. You know, this new NIL world got you chasing. And you and I both know in life, let this be a lesson for everybody, not just money, women, people, men. Once you start chasing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, man. At a certain point, man, I thought he did pretty good at Oregon State.
I did too.
I thought he did good at Clemson, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Sometimes, man, it's like I think people get caught up in numbers, and it's like sometimes it's like, man, like how much money do you actually really need right now at this point? Because you know, if you're just doing your finances right, you're not gonna spend that money that you're making right now anyway. It ain't too much stuff that you can really get at 20 years old.
But that's but Bane, that's the thing right now. I think it is becoming more important for athletes to get that money than to get that development. Because look, my man, you was at Oregon State. You guys did very well last season. If you're still at Oregon State, you're 1-0. And you're not the discussion right now on social media. And you know what? The crazy thing is, I know somebody's going to say, well, gee, it doesn't matter because these GMs and scouting departments, they're really do their due diligence on watching the film. I'd argue that a lot of these scouting departments think the same way we fans think.
Yeah. It's tough, man. Like we said, man, at a certain point, man, he needs to just sit still and develop a relationship with his coach, calling the plays, and his receivers, whoever's catching the ball. It's just watching that game, the first two games, it was just clearly like, it was just like no rhythm. And it was just like, it made him look so bad to where, you know.
Well, right now on social media, man, this is the part I want to, because I know somebody's listening right now, and I hope that this helps them. Right now, it's rough for him on social media. You played at a time towards the end of your career, social media is rough. What advice do you have for the young men and women that are playing sports today about sometimes some of the foul things that can be said to you and about you on social media?
I would say press the ignore button. And just like if you see something on TV that you don't want to watch, or you don't want your kids to watch, that's inappropriate, what do? Just turn the TV off or turn to the next channel. And I would just tell, all the young people, just press the ignore button. That's all you can do. Everybody's going to have an opinion, but it's like, who cares about their opinion? The best thing that he can do right now at this point is to just practice and develop some type of rhythm, some type of chemistry.
But I'll take it, hey, Bane, I'll take it a step further. For all the people out there that's listening to you say shut it off, hold on now. When that praise comes and everybody talking good about you, hold on. Don't go to that and use that to validate yourself. So a lot of these young men and women go to social media, ooh, you're the best recruit. Ooh, we can't wait to have you. Because I guarantee you the same fans at Florida State that was like, ooh, DJ, we love you, are some of the same ones that's hitting them now. You can go to the Bible and hear about stories like this.
They want to trade him. I think college football gonna put trades in a minute.
Yeah. All right, last topic. Marshawn Lynch and Mike Robb has a podcast right now. That's his other podcast called Politicking with Gavin Newsom. But Marshawn is in podcast with that. He's with Mike Robb. Man, Marshawn, you played college ball with Marshawn. Tell us this. What is the difference between Marshawn when y'all played together at Cal in college and Marshawn today?
The difference is, I say, probably more tattoos and the dreads got longer.
Same dude?
But other than that, man, same dude, man. Same energy, same presence, man. He's in the building. And he just,
Man,
He's
come
just
on.
acting natural. It's
Man,
himself.
this is the reset, man. You know everybody they want a story. So we got about 4 minutes left. We want to
All right.
give us a Marshawn story, bruh. Come on.
All right. So me, I think I was in my senior year, and at this time, man, I was,
At Cal.
in college, man, you lift at Cal, we lifting, man, and I'm lifting like, the world. Feel like I'm the strongest man in the world, right?
Okay.
So the first thing, we got max all day, right? And this is before spring practice, like a week before.
Right.
So I'm in there, putting my weight on. The strength coaches is like, man, what you want? Like, I'm like, give me another 35, give me another 35, give me 45, right? So I'm over there cleaning it. Whoop, bam, damn, dropping it, right?
Right.
And I look over, Marshawn's about 2-3 platforms away from me, right? And everything I put on, he put on, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, time out, dude. Like, I could see another D lineman or O lineman doing this, right? But Marshawn pretty much was doing everything that I did. When I stopped, he stopped. We get to the squatting rack. Same thing. Boom, 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 boom. I'm putting like 400, 500 pounds on the bar, right?
Right.
Squatting, right? Boom, rack it. Look down. Marshawn doing the same thing I'm doing, right? I'm like, bro, it's like, who is this dude, man? Like, he did everything that I did in the weight room and stopped when I stopped. I believe he probably could have went more if he wanted to, but I think he was using me as a leverage point to where it's like, all right, I'm gonna just match what he do, and when he stop, I stop.
Man, love these stories from you. Love these stories from you, Bane. Hey, before you go,
Yeah.
tell the people right now how they can reach out to you and learn just a little bit more about football, things you've been teaching me over the years. How can they learn more?
Okay, so I got a business where I teach defensive linemen how to watch film. One of my platforms you can reach out to me on Instagram is elevate your football IQ, or you can hit me on Mebane92 at Mebane92 on Instagram. Both of them are on Instagram, and yeah, we do Zoom sections. And we can do in person, just depending on your location and my location, wherever we are in the world.
There we go, man. Hey, man, I always appreciate it, man. Here's what I love. I love being able to bring the discussions that we already have over the years
Right.
in front of everyone, because I really feel like everybody has an opportunity to learn just a little bit more. So, Bang, always appreciate you,
Definitely.
bro.
Appreciate you having me.
All right, brother. It's now time for the X's and O's. Here's what I want to talk about today. You are not a product of your environment, but rather your expectations. There's a lot of us that come from different walks of life. We have different paths. We have different things that we're currently going through or have been through. But a lot of times we sit there, we want to blame things, and we got to say, we're not a product of our environment, but our expectations. What do you expect of yourself? What do people around you expect of you? Sometimes there are often times when people expect more of you than you expect of yourself. So that's where we're at today. Your expectations, where you see yourself in the next week, in the next month, in the next year. So I know you're probably thinking, well, it's easy for you to say. No, it's easy for you to say. It's easy for you to raise your expectations of where you want to be and what you want to be. Go do me a favor when you get a chance. Write it down. If there's something that you're trying to do, you're trying to get that promotion, you're trying to get full time, whatever it is that you're trying to do you have it written down anywhere? Anywhere. So if you expect someone else to rise above and get to your expectations, how would they know if you don't even have it written down so you can remind yourself? And I'm going to say it again. You're not a product of your environment, but rather your expectations. Lift, raise those expectations, and you will get better. Hey, I appreciate you rocking with me. Love you for that. And as always, be calm.